Okay, let's get into it. I'm going to play this groove first, and then we're going to break it down and piece it together. Okay, so let's get into it and start piecing it together. The most consistent rhythm we have in these grooves is our hi-hat, which is our 8th note hi-hat pattern. Okay, everything's going to build on this. So it'd be good to get comfortable with this. Okay, now the first plug-in, right, is a bass drum on beat 1. Okay, so all we're going to do is add a bass drum to our 8th notes here. Okay, start our 8th notes. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then the next plug-in, we have a snare drum on beat 2. Okay, so it'll be 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So we're going to add those to our 8th notes here. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Then our next note is a bass drum on the end of 2, right after that snare drum. So it'll be 1, 2, and 3, 4. Okay? So on the upbeat of beat 2. So we're going to add that into our 8th notes. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, and 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 3, 4. Okay, now this is where it gets interesting, and some beginners might be thrown off by this. We have a bass drum on the end of 3, but we don't have a bass drum on beat 3, but it's on the end of 3. Okay, so this is going to leave some space in between the bass drum on the end of 2, okay, and beat 3. So be mindful of that. There's a hi-hat right in between there, okay? Alright, so it'll be 1, 2, and 3, and 4, okay? So this might trip you up a little bit, okay? But what I'm going to do here is I'm going to slow it down just a little bit, so that if you're playing together here with me, you can get used to it, okay? So we're going to add this to our 8th notes. I'm going to repeat this 8 times so that you can hear it, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, and 4. 1, 2, and 3, and 4. And 1, 2, and 3. Terrible time to be calling. Excuse me 1 second. Put this on airplane mode. Come on. Okay. Sorry about that, guys. I should have put all of this on airplane mode beforehand. Alright, let's do this again. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, and 3, and 4. And 2, and 3, and 4. And 2, and 3, and 4. And 1, and 2, and 3, and 4. And 1, 2, and 3, so if you notice, there's a little bit of space on beat 3, okay? Because you have 1 and 2 and 3 and, okay? So remember, in between those two bass drums, there's a hi-hat. So if you're mindful of that, it might not trip you up as much, okay? But I'm gonna be playing this particular beat a little slower, so you can get it, okay? Once you've gotten that down, okay, this might take a couple tries, but once you've gotten that down, or once you have that down, we have a snare drum on beat 4, okay? So it'll be 1, 2, and 3, and 4, okay? So we're gonna do that. We're gonna add those into our eighth notes. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, okay, so this groove might be a little difficult for some of you beginners. However, it's not something that couldn't be overcome. Okay, it once you get used to it, right? Because it's a little awkward because there's bass drums on more upbeats than downbeats. So that's it for this lesson. See you in a bit.